In a world blanketed by ice and snow, where mammoths roamed and saber-toothed tigers prowled, there lived a quirky little saber-toothed squirrel named Scrat. Scrat had just one mission in life: to find and protect his precious acorn. It was no ordinary acorn. It was the most perfect, golden, and delicious nut he had ever seen. One frosty morning, Scrat woke up to find his acorn missing. His eyes widened in horror, and he let out a squeaky scream. With determination in his heart and a twitching nose, he set off on a wild adventure to retrieve it. Scrat's journey led him through frosty forests, icy caves, and over towering glaciers. Along the way, he encountered all sorts of prehistoric creatures. There was Manny, the gentle giant mammoth, Sid, the clumsy yet lovable sloth, and Diego, the fierce but secretly soft-hearted saber-toothed tiger. Each of them had their own problems and adventures, but they couldn't help but chuckle at Scrat's relentless and often ridiculous pursuit of his acorn. One day, while crossing a frozen lake, Scrat spotted a suspiciously familiar shape under the ice. Excitedly, he began to chip away at it, using his tiny paws and sharp teeth. Just as he freed the acorn, the ice beneath him cracked, and he found himself trapped in a current of icy water. The acorn slipped from his grasp and floated away. But Scrat was not one to give up. He chased the acorn through rapids, over waterfalls, and past schools of curious fish. At one point, he even found himself riding on the back of a giant prehistoric turtle, zooming down the river. Finally, Scrat washed up on the riverbank, exhausted but with his acorn in sight. He lunged for it, his eyes gleaming with victory. Just as his tiny paws grasped it, a shadow loomed overhead. It was a massive, disgruntled mother bear, whose cub had been eyeing Scrat's acorn as a shiny new toy.
Scrat froze.
He knew he couldn't win a face-off with the bear. With a heavy heart, he watched the cub bat the acorn away and play with it joyfully. Feeling defeated, Scrat wandered off into the snowy wilderness. But just as he was about to give up, he tripped over something hard buried in the snow. Digging furiously, his eyes lit up as he uncovered not one, but an entire stash of acorns, each more perfect than the last. Scrat's joy knew no bounds. He had found an acorn paradise. With a triumphant squeak, he hugged as many acorns as he could, his heart filled with nutty satisfaction.